Hello YouTube family, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Sharida and welcome. And in today's video, I am going to give you more fragrances that will help you transition from summer into fall. As you can see, this is a whole fall vibe. So even though it's probably 90 degrees outside today, I'm very happy that, you know what, the leaves are starting to change. Fall is coming and I am thrilled about fall fragrances. Okay, so these I find are going to wear really beautifully this time of year. You can tolerate them if it warms up throughout the day. However, they still give you this really great fall vibe because of some of these warmer or fresh spicy notes that are included in the fragrance lineup. So you guys, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into today's video. You guys, I'm so happy to announce that this video is done in partnership with Sense Angel. If you have never shopped Sense Angel, I'm telling you, you really do need to check out their website, because not only can you find samples and different size decants for some of your favorite fragrances or ones you have on your radar, they also have the full bottles. So we're talking about one-stop shop. And me personally, I love when I can shop a site where if I'm thinking about buying a full bottle of something I want to blind buy, I can still go ahead and purchase a sample decant within that same order. If for some reason this scent does not work out, I haven't opened the full bottle. Okay, I can exchange it or return it, get my money back. So that is just the smartest way to shop right now. You know that I have been telling you 2024 has been a really tough year for me as far as fragrances. I've definitely toned down my blind buying, especially this year, or I'm starting with travel sizes for a lot of these fragrances. So I want to start with the lip combo, because I know y'all gonna ask me. Some of you all have actually been like, Sharida, we love these nude lips, but can you give us something bold, dramatic, dark? Well, ma'am, here we are. All right, so the lip combo today is, my main color is going to be Underdog. This is a Fenty Stunner lip paint, okay? And this is topped off with the Fenty Gloss Stick in the shade the MVP, or number 10. So this is the combo for today, you guys, and let's go ahead and jump into these fragrances. So the first fragrance is actually going to be one that was sent over for me to try by Sense Angel, and this is called Rand, and this is from the house of Moresque. When I sprayed this, I was immediately reminded of a really beautiful fragrance that I already own in my collection, and that is going to be a Cento Viola by Sospiro, which is also available on the Sense Angel website if you're interested. But this is very pineapple hyacinth. That is how I would describe this. This one is a lot more green, but it's very summer vibes. It's very spring, summer, and it's not anything I would probably pull for in fall and winter. However, this is giving you really similar vibes because, again, it's got hyacinth, which can wear green, but I find that this is less green. But this has got a warm spiciness to it because it's got a lot of pink pepper. So if you are a fan of those particular notes, then I really do think that you would enjoy this fragrance, because though there is this fresh quality to it, it is still very warm and very versatile for that reason. So Rand opens with top notes of pineapple, pink pepper, and hyacinth. You have middle notes of ylang ylang, iris, and you have base notes of musk, sandalwood, benzoin, and patchouli. So yeah, if you're looking for something that is unisex, but I would say leaning just slightly feminine, so I highly recommend you check this one out. If you own this, or if you've ever smelled a Cento Viola and you're looking for something similar but with more of a tad bit more sweet, warm spicy vibe to it, check out Rand by Moresque. Next up is going to be from the house of Amouage, and this is Lineage. So when I first smelled Lineage, I thought, oh my God, this is so beautiful and so addictive. And I was really on the fence about owning a full bottle, but eventually I did decide to go ahead and upgrade my sample to a full size. Now, Lineage is not going to be for the faint of hearts. You've got to love incense, frankincense, resinous notes, because this is literally centered around frankincense. So because this is very resinous, it's very ambery, this is going to give you that comfort of what a fall scent can bring. However, The way the incense is done in here, it wears very fresh, spicy. Have resins feature all up and down and through this fragrance, so I think you do have to love those kinds of notes. You've got a myrrh in there, you've got some fenugreek, you have lots of olibanum featured in the top and the base, but still very warm and spicy, and just really addictive and captivating. Then I think you would enjoy this one. There is a touch of sweetness in there, and I would think that's coming from the myrrh, but let me give you the full breakdown. So this opens with ginger, Sichuan pepper, saffron, and Peruvian pepper. And even though I'm saying pepper quite a bit, it's really smooth. You do get it, but it's not sharp, it's not off-putting, and you're not going to smell this and think it's overly spicy. If anything, you might be like, okay, this is too many resins, too much myrrh, too much fenugreek, too much of that. But I highly doubt if you will go, okay, this is just way too peppery. Let me get back to the notes. So you have middle notes of olibanum, myrrh, and fenugreek. Then you have base notes of more olibanum, more myrrh, labdanum, benzoin, vetiver, and patchouli. This is just, I'm telling you, if you love that particular note, you're going to probably vibe with this one. It's resinous as it is. It doesn't wear syrupy. It doesn't wear heavy. It's not thick. It's really uplifted in the way that they have done this, but nonetheless, smooth, spicy incense. That is what you're getting from here, all right? And again, this one is Lineage, and this is from the house of Amouage. Next up is going to be one I want to feature because when I tell you I cannot wait to start spraying this one down, okay? Narcotic Delight by Initio came out, I feel like the tail end of winter, you guys. Was this not like a February release or somewhere around there? So it's like as soon as we got it, we loved it, we started talking about it. It was literally about that time for fragrance content creators to kind of start focusing on the spring scents. So even though I think this was a hit for the house, I wish they had come out with it earlier last year because it didn't get ample opportunity to shine. Fall has now come, and it is time to pull this baby back out and start raving about her some more. Narcotic Delight is a sweet cherry tobacco scent that is balanced with a beautiful hedione note, which is very narcotic, addictive, and sensual, okay? Even though it is a white flower, it's also met with lots of booziness and sweetness from vanilla. This is what fall dreams are made of. I know that so many people love side effects from that house. It is one that I still consider adding a bottle of, but this one just completely stole my heart. And because you are getting that beautiful, warm, spicy vibe with that booziness, I don't know if I need both, but they are really beautiful scents in their own right. But this is my love. This is my baby. So this one opens with cherry, pink pepper, and black pepper. Middle notes of cognac, hedione, rose. Base notes of tobacco, vanilla, tonka, cedar, and patchouli. And you're getting one of the most beautiful and versatile and very much so unisex tobacco scents. Tobacco can be a tough note, and it can definitely lean masculine for a lot of feminine fragrance wearers. I find that this is probably going to be the easiest tobacco scent to wear in my entire collection. I don't have to be in a particular mood for it. I don't have to, you know, be worried about how loud and off-putting it can be to some others, depending on where I'm going. I can just put this on and wear it with sheer and utter confidence. This one is a little loud, okay? It is a little loud, but I feel like the loudness really does die down, and this is going to be maybe a little bit in that moderate range, maybe just extending a little bit outside of the moderate bubble, just depending on how you spray. But nonetheless, it's very smooth, it's very addictive, it's highly sensual, and it is one you absolutely have to try. If you have never smelled this fragrance, please, if you're a lover of sweet cherry, tobacco, vanilla, I mean, I need to say less. I really do. You need to get your nose on it. Try it. Okay, try it. I think you would love it. Next up is going to be from the house of Carner, Barcelona, a really beautiful, refined, niche fragrance house that has some quality scents that are not super challenging, okay, but they still are going to give you 100% niche vibes. So, and not only vibes, they actually are niche. So you're going to get a beautiful niche fragrance that is just wears very classy. This is Rima 11. And you know what, you guys, I don't wear this one enough. And I feel like I got this maybe when it was about to go off season. This actually is one that you can wear all year, but this is really going to shine right around this time of year because it is very warm, fresh, spicy. So again, those are the vibes we need for a transitional fragrance around this time of year. I love this so much because there is a beautiful sweetness to this fragrance. You get a really unique nutmeg in this fragrance, the way it's done, because you really do pick up on it. And even though nutmeg is featured in fragrances here and there, you really pick up on that note here, and it really does shine. You open with cardamom, black pepper, saffron, and mint. I know it sounds like a very unique composition, but it's very wearable, trust me. You have middle notes of Ceylon cinnamon, Indonesian nutmeg, coriander, Indian jasmine. Then you have base notes of Madagascar vanilla, Australian sandalwood, benzoin, amber, musk, and Virginia cedar. So the cedar in this is done really beautifully, and I feel like it doesn't make it lean masculine. This is highly unisex, and I feel like if you're one who really does love those fresh, warm, spicy scents, then this is kind of like a must. I also feel like this one could use some help in the longevity department. All the more reason to go ahead and wear it now before it gets too cold, because this one may have issues cutting through that really dead of winter cold. But this is going to be perfect for a day like today. It started off really cool, now it's heated up, so this is going to be radiating off your skin a lot more throughout later parts of the day. And this is a beautiful scent. So again, this one is Rima 11, and this is from the house of Carner, Barcelona. Last but certainly not least is going to be from the house of Blend Oud, and this is Sana. If you have tried fragrances like Lyra, but you wanted a little bit more from the projection and longevity department, then here you go, right here. Or if you tried Lyra and you find that it just was a little too sweet. Some people describe Lyra as being just too sweet. Not me in particular, but this wears very similar to Lyra, but it is a little less sweet, and it is a lot better performing. Even though I feel like when I overspray Lyra, I'm still going to get a good 6 hours out of that one. You're going to get a solid 8 to 10 out of Sana if you overspray this one. Sana is through and through, you know, it's very caramel forward, it's very citrusy, all of the vibes that you get again from something like a Lyra. So this opens with blood orange, lavender, and bergamot. You have middle notes of licorice, jasmine, and cinnamon. Then you have base notes of caramel, vanilla, and musk. So because I have this one, I have not re-upped on my empty of Lyra. I find that I really do enjoy the way this one wears, and I just really haven't had the need to repurchase Lyra since I added Sana. I loved layering them when I had them, of course, but this is just a beautiful scent. And if you're into those gourmand fragrances that have just a touch of that freshness, because you do enjoy those citrus gourmands, which are often really hard for me to do, then I think you should definitely check this one out, because you're not going to pay as much as you would for Lyra. And this is just going to be a better performing alternative. Really close in scent profile, but just a little bit better in my opinion. So this one again is Sana by Blend Oud. All right, you guys, so that is our video for today. A huge thank you again to Scents Angel for sponsoring today's video. All of the fragrances mentioned, you guys, you can find them on the Scents Angel website. I will have that information linked below, so be sure to check the description box for any details and the fragrances mentioned. Huge thank you again. You guys, it has been real. I love you all. Be sure you are subscribed, and I will catch you on the next one.